Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic day today. We're going to take a look at how to build HOA directors and property managers. Just yesterday, I was talking with a pressure washing company who was looking for leads for them. And they thought, maybe people in construction companies or property managers or HOAs would have a reason to contract somebody to do their pressure washing. And so maybe you're a marketing agency that has a similar client, or you're a pressure washing business, or you have a small business that would benefit from these same kinds of contacts. Apply the same principle to your business, and you can do something very similar that I'm going to show you right now. So let's open up a screen share and we will get rolling with this. This one's going to be really straightforward. It's probably going to be a short video and live stream here, but it's going to be really good for you guys to see how to do this. So that way you'll always know it's available to you in the future. So we'll start by going to coldlytics.com. Inside your account, we're going to click on the new task button. If you don't have an account, just go over to coldlytics.com, click sign up now, and get started now, and you'll be able to make an account for free. So let's click on new task, and we're going to click on small businesses. Now, within this, you can set your region. This client was in a specific city in Florida, but you could pick anywhere. You could specify this to, let's say, Chicago, for example, or you could do the whole of the United States, whatever is appropriate for your service area. If you're looking for a small business, though, local business, there's probably a couple of small regional areas that you would want to consider. So you can set multiple cities if you want, or you can just set one city and kind of increase the radius to cover all the areas that you're willing to travel. So let's say it's 50 miles of Chicago. We'll click add and the next button here. Then under industry, we're going to enter homeowners association. We should see some of these pop up here at the bottom. Perfect. We'll click add. And then we're also going to look for property management companies. So property management. And we should see some of those populate here as well, just as a quick sanity check to make sure that we are looking at the right types of companies, which we are. So we'll click on add. Next, we want to get into the decision makers. For both of these types of organizations, you really want the kind of upper decision makers, so either the owner or founder of the organization, or the directors or executives. Maybe you are looking for kind of board members as well. You could put that in here in the job title, and then you can click on that next button. Now, there's two things that you can do to customize this a little bit further. If you wanted to look for property management companies, let's say that were specifically involved in rentals, which most would be, you could type in rentals as an example, as a keyword for us to check on the website. So we'll check every website of both the HOAs and the property management companies to make sure that they're both involved in rentals. If they are, then great. There's ongoing maintenance that is a requirement of a landlord or a property manager, etc., to oversee. And so they would have a need for pressure washing in this case. So we'll click on the deliver button next. We'll select our data points. By default, we've always got right here in the selected column the full name of the lead, their company or organization, the job title of that person, their direct email address, a link to the company's website, and the business address as well. Then if we come over here to the available data points, you can see there's quite a few that we can add. I'll go through these quickly. So you can get the LinkedIn profile of the lead if you'd like. Let's add that. Maybe you want the phone number of the business as well. We can include that. We can find out things like what their review score is on Google and how many reviews they have. We can find out, the link to their Google business profile and if they've claimed it. We can get the mobile number, so the direct dial for each of those contacts as well, if you'd like. We can get their company social media links and give you that information. We can also find information on how much money this company organization makes in a year, so their revenue, how many employees they have, their employee headcount, how old the company is, what year the organization was established. We can find that out too. We can find out if they have advertising pixels installed. Some of these are very marketing specific lead data points. Some of them are more generic. We've got the Google Analytics detection and e-commerce detection. So if there's a checkout on the website, again, not really for this type of list as relevant. We can find out if their website has been built on WordPress, how fast that website loaded. And we can also tell you what search term we used on Google and what their search location and position was. So you can kind of get some search position rankings data with each of the leads on this list. So very, very practical for, again, marketing agency specifically in that case. Let's go ahead and click the next button here. come down to additional notes. And in this case, it's a very straightforward list. So I'm just actually going to leave this blank, and we'll call this, let's call this pressure washing leads. Great if I could spell today. There we go. Perfect. And set the number of contacts required. So however many leads you're looking for, it defaults to how many credits you have available in your account. 1 credit equals 1 lead. So in this case, let's say we're just looking for maybe 200 leads. 1 contact per company is fine. And then we will click on this blue launch button. So we'll see this is now being allocated to our team of human researchers. The researcher who has the most experience with this type of particular list is going to get assigned to this, and we're going to provide as many leads as we possibly can based on that fresh research for you from scratch. To give you an idea of what a list might look like, let me see if I have a sample here that I can show you. This is a list that we pulled for one of our clients. They said we could share this with others. This is a list of plumbers in Allentown, Pennsylvania. So each record, each row that you see here used 1 credit for each of these leads that we found. We do validate all the emails as well. So if you see color coding here, the yellow highlights mean that it's a catch-all email, which just means that we can't actually determine if the email is going to be deliverable until we actually send it an email. So what we usually recommend is kind of trickling these into your list. This kind of format is perfect. You could just upload this and work with it. But if they were clustered, you might want to break them up so that way you don't send a bunch and see some bounces right away. If you do see bounces from a list that you get from Coldlytics, we have a bounce-free guarantee. So you can simply send us a message and say, hey, XYZ contacts bounced. No problem. We'll just credit those back to your account. Red emails mean that we did find an email for this lead, but for whatever reason, it's not valid anymore. So it's invalid, and we've credited this back to your account already and giving you the rest of the contact information free of charge in this case. So this is just an example of what some of the data could look like depending on your search. And all of this gets turned around in about 24 hours. So I'll stop sharing my screen here. Again, guys, this has been a quick example on how to find leads for homeowners associations and property managers, whether you're doing this on behalf of a client or for your own small business, trying to get leads for your own business. Think about the people, the decision makers that work with your ideal clients. And so if you offer a home service of any kind, a residential service, you're a trade, whether you're an electrician or a pressure washing company, alike, all of these guys work with property managers. They work with homeowners associations. And so these can be great places to go to find referral sources for your business and say, hey, not sure if you have an electrician that you work with regularly, but we specialize in XYZ. Be happy to help you out. Those types of introductions can be facilitated, and people quite enjoy that type of communication because it's adding value to their business. It makes it easier for them to fulfill on their daily operations in those businesses because they have your contact. So it's very anti-spam. It's very value-added communication to have this type of a list and to do this type of outreach for your business. So if you guys do have more questions on this, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments, or you can send us a message directly via the live chat bubble on our website. It goes to myself, my co-founder. I'd be happy to answer your questions there as well, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and Merry Christmas.